Hi friends, it's Liddy and welcome back to my channel. So today we have the second part of the haul that I initially was supposed to film, which was one of my traveling man parcels. But since then I actually have accumulated a few more packages, and so I thought, you know, let's make another haul, because obviously I was going to make one anyway to show you guys the stuff I got from Traveling Man, but now that we have a lot more things, I'm pretty excited. In this haul we have quite a few more stuff. I think we have definitely over 20 volumes. We also have stuff from Amazon resale. So usually I don't buy like any of my manga or books from Amazon anymore because the prices are just not as good. I can't really justify the prices anymore like Amazon used to, because Amazon actually used to, back maybe like 10 years ago, actually do manga for really cheap. Like things were like £4 or £5. They were actually like Viz Media things were like under £5, and that was actually really good at the time, but obviously that was ages ago. But Amazon resale sometimes do have volumes that are a lot cheaper, and they do come in certain conditions where it's like used acceptable, and I always take a risk on those to see how they come, just for fun as well, because usually Amazon returns is pretty easy, so that's why I don't really mind taking a gamble on it, because if I really don't want like the condition, then I can return it. So I've gambled on a few things on those, so we're gonna see how that comes. And then we also have a few World of Books parcels again, because I've been finding some really great deals on World of Books, some stuff on eBay, and then also two special packages that I received in the mail from a few manga friends. So very excited about that. Let's get into the haul. Here's all the packages that I have, and I have the big box of Traveling Man stuff here as well. So yeah, lots to unbox. Let's get into it. So I'm gonna start with all the Amazon used acceptable parcels. I am also filming on my phone because I want to put this up as a short form video. So if I keep looking here, you know why. So these are some of the books I bought on Amazon resale, and they were described as used acceptable. So let's see how they come and what condition they come in. So here is the first parcel. Let's see how it came. And we got, oh yeah, this looks quite bad. So we got, oh my God. Yeah, this one is quite bad. We got Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint Volume 2, and this is the cover, as you can see. Yeah, it's kind of broken here, which is pretty bad. But I got this for like £5, which was so cheap. I feel like this is pretty upsetting to a lot of people, but for me, I'm actually not too upset about it. Like, it is ugly and it's not great, but everything is still in pretty good readable condition, and the backs are fine. It seems like everything inside is also fine as well. So I'm not too bothered about it for the price. I don't think I will return it just so that I can buy another one. But yeah, we shall see if I change my mind. But yeah, this one seems kind of bad. But yeah, that was the first one. And then another Amazon parcel we got is... Oh, okay. So this one was I'll Become a Villainess Who Goes Down in History, Volume 3. I actually read this earlier in this week, actually, and I really enjoyed it. So I decided to get the third volume, and I saw it obviously on Amazon for a really, really good price. And this one was described as used acceptable, and it was also around £4, £5. But look at the condition, it looks really great. Obviously there's stickers in the back which are annoying to remove, but other than that, it's like really good condition. There's also nothing wrong with it. Everything's really good. So yeah, really happy about this one. So I'm definitely, I feel like the only thing that it has is like this little line on the cover, if you can even see it, but it's not that bad. So I definitely am happy with this one. So this is the last package that we have for the Amazon used acceptable. So let's see what condition these ones come in. Okay, so the first one already is So I'm a Spider, So What? And this is the last volume that I needed to complete this collection. And the thing that stands out to me the most is the spine. Obviously, as you can see, the spine is kind of wrecked here. and this one I actually spent around £7 for, so for it to be in this condition and it be £7 is kind of steep in my opinion, so it might definitely be one that I return. But this one was the last volume that I needed to complete this series, so I have the entirety of this series now. I will see if I can actually be bothered to return it, because sometimes I just can't be bothered, so we shall see. But this one is pretty bad as well in terms of condition. But in my opinion, if someone says used acceptable, you would think that it would come in a whole lot worse condition than it has, right? In my opinion. So this one's not too bad for like the used acceptable, I guess. Like, I don't know how they're grading these volumes for it to be used acceptable, but it's very strange to me. But the next one is Ascendance of a Bookworm, I'll Do Anything to Become a Librarian, Part 5, Volume 10. And this one is pretty great, honestly. And everything looks pretty immaculate, honestly. Like, I'm super happy with this one. And inside, it doesn't look like anything is wrong with it. So this is great. And I've just been continuously collecting this one when I find things for cheap. Like, I've not bought any of these volumes for full price yet. I've been getting them like on mostly World of Books and eBay. And then also they do pop up on Amazon Resale. I've bought like, I think like 4 volumes from Amazon Resale in very good condition, but they all were marked as acceptable. So I always give them a shot, like I say. And then the last one is, oh, another one, yeah. So I got Part 5, Volume 11. And this one, also great condition. I am so happy, actually. Let's see inside. Yeah, everything looks good. So yeah, one's really good, amazing, love that. But yeah, so considering the used acceptable label that Amazon has put on these books, 3 out of 5 of them were basically new. And well, not new, but like in really good condition. Honestly, I would say that these 2, Ascendance of Bookworms and then the Villainous one, pretty much is in very good condition. If I bought that used at the price I paid for, I would be really happy. So that's great. But then obviously this one is like pretty much damaged, and so is So Must Spider So What on the spine. But other than that, I'm pretty okay with it. They're really easily readable. Nothing's ripped inside, so I can still read them pretty perfectly fine. So if you ever want to take a chance and see something rare or something really cheap that you've been eyeing up on Amazon Resale, then I definitely give it a shot, even if it says acceptable, because the condition clearly is more like very good to good, not acceptable. So yeah, I'm always happy to take that risk. So if you're like me and don't mind, then yeah. There's kids screaming outside. So yeah, that was the Amazon parcels, and now I've got one Blackwells parcel, and I actually don't remember what I got. Let's see. Oh! Yeah, so I saw Brunhilde. I think this is the 4th volume or the 3rd volume for $6.99, and these are like $12.99 retail price, so I got it for $6.99, which is really cheap. I actually have no idea what this series is about, but Bean Queenie on the Manga Leaders Discord has said a lot of great things about this series in general. I think she really loved the first 2 volumes and said that like the 3rd volume and the 4th volume were okay, but this one was cheap. And it's also a shorter volume, which is easy to shelve, and then it's hardcover, which is great for the value. That is also a light novel, but it does have a manga version. So this one is from Vinted actually, so let's open it. Ooh, I'm really excited about this one. All right, so I got The Delinquent and the Transfer Student, and this is a GL about 2 classmates, and it kind of focuses on a time period which is in an older period. I don't remember exactly when it is. It might say in the first, but it has that kind of old school vibe, if you can see, like the drawings and like the uniform and stuff. But this one focuses on like 2 people who are pretty like opposite of each other, and then something happens where they end up, you know, doing things together. I don't really exactly know. Oh, it is 1980s Japan. It literally says it right there. I'm blind. So this one actually also ended up finishing a lot earlier than I think the art or the mangaka wanted it to end. I think she had a lot more story to tell, but due to the popularity of this series in Japan, she had to cut the series short and ended at 3 volumes. So apparently it is really good, but it would have been really good if it continued on. But obviously with the popularity of like GL series and just series in general that are coming out so much now in Japan, this one didn't make the cut, so they had to end it quite early. So sadly we only have 3 volumes of this, but I am still glad that it got licensed so that we are able to, you know, get the story here. And maybe, who knows, if it sells really well, she might, you know, start writing some more chapters. You never know, you never know. So yeah, but I'm really excited about this one. And then here I have some books from We Buy Books, which is an eBay seller, and they do like, they're kind of like Water Books, but then if you go on their eBay site, if you purchase multiple books, they give you 20% off your entire basket. So it's actually really good if you find some good stuff on there. It is hard to actually search on there unless you know what you want, but if you do find stuff that you do want, then it's really great. And I ended up finding Adachi and Shimamura volume 10. Honestly, I think last time I said when I hauled a few volumes of this that I didn't realize it was so small, and then now that I know it's like a nice trim size, I am more willing to collect it. And I did hear some people say, obviously like 7 Seas with their licensing and also their reprints, they're not great at it, especially light novels, because light novels are obviously not as popular. So I've been on the hunt for 7 Seas light novels when I can, and this one is a GL series, so I thought might as well, and it was literally like £4. So, and then I got another volume of The Most Heretical Last Boss Queen from Villainous to Savior volume 8, and this one is a little bunged up on the bottom, as you can see. So it's not great, but yeah, this one also was very cheap, like around £5 for a light novel. And this one is also a 7 Seas light novel, which I am collecting. Really enjoyed the manga, but obviously the manga only had 3 volumes, so it was a bit lacking in terms of content, and they cancelled it, I'm pretty sure, the manga. The light novel is still ongoing, so I have no idea when it's gonna end, but I'm getting the volumes that they have for now. I think there's up to volume 10, but I'm getting them just in case I miss out, because so many people now that I see are looking for like particular 7 Seas light novel volumes. Especially I think Raven of the Hidden Palace volume 2 is like really scarce right now, and people are selling it for like above £50, £70. Like that's how scarce some like one like random light novel volume is from 7 Seas. And actually this one, volume 7, is pretty difficult to find already. So if I do find that, I'll definitely get it, but yeah. That's that. Now I've got 2 packages from Water Books that I want to open. Been getting some really good deals on Water Books, finding some really great deals. So I've just been ordering on there, and their 15% off discount is still happening at the moment. So if you use Book Hobby, you get 50% off your entire order, which is amazing. So I've been abusing that. They double wrapped it. Wow. Okay. So the first one is the Margrave's Daughter, the Margrave's Daughter and the Enemy Prince. And this one is a, oh, it's like really good quality actually. Like it's basically new, which is amazing. I have actually been reading a lot of like fantasy shoujo josei stories and like villainous stories recently. It's June, right? And I've actually read so far 33 volumes of manga this month, and I'm so proud of myself because I have not read it properly in like 2 months, and I'm finally reading. And I'm doing a challenge where I'm trying to read all my volume 1s this month, and I have like 100 left to read. So we'll see if I do that, but I'm also managed to read some bangers lately, like 5-star reads. I'm definitely going to do a video on my recent 5-star read, so let me know if you're interested in that. But yeah, this one was another like prince fantasy type of story, and I was really interested in it. Caitlin said that this was okay, it's not amazing, but I found it for like £4, so I was like, might as well try it, right? So yeah, I got it. And the art style seems really pretty actually. Okay. Pretty. So yeah, interested to see how that goes. And then, Oh, okay. I got Semantic Error Volume 4. This one was so cheap. This one was like £3. And considering it's a eyes press, you know, manhwa that is full color, I'm not gonna flip it just in case there is a little bit of spicy in there. But yeah, I found this one really cheap. I don't have volume 3, so I need to find volume 3, but Chaeyoung in the front cover looks so cute. But yeah, I do really like this. This is one of the BLs that I actually really like because I do really like the characters and the way the characters develop. And this, like, the romance is quite slow burn. It's not just like, bam, you know, they meet and then bam, they're like doing it. You know what I mean? And I'm the type of person who enjoys their BL with more plot than porn. So this is good. I like this. So yeah, definitely give this a shot if you haven't already. But it was so cheap, like I had to get it. And then the next one was a Yuri love story that begins with getting dumped in a dream. Found this for a pretty good price, around £7 on Waterbooks, obviously. And yeah, this one looked really cute. I feel like this one is gonna be like a 3-star read. Honestly, like a lot of the time when I see a lot of Yuri get licensed, I can already predict if it's potentially gonna be a very mediocre 3-star read for me. But I always want to try it anyways, even though it might just be like boring, a bit meh. So there are a few licensed Yuri that I've seen that I can see it will be like a 3-star read for me, but I'm still interested in trying it anyway. And this is probably one of them. But yeah, we shall see if this is good. But it's always a high school story, so it always puts me off. And then the next one is the fed up office lady wants to serve the villainess. And this one, volume 2, was also really cheap. I am still on the lookout for volume 1. And volume 1 is sadly sold out on Sci-Fi, which I wanted to buy from. So hopefully they get it in stock soon. The quality of the volumes so far that I've had on Waterbooks has been great. Like usually they're a hit or miss, but the quality that I've had on the volumes today have been really great. Watch now, I'm gonna get a really bad volume. But this one is a villainous GL series. There is apparently an age gap in this one, so I was a little bit hesitant, but because I've been enjoying villainous series so much, I did want a Yuri villainous, so I thought let's try it anyway and see how uncomfortable it makes me. And volume 2 was very cheap. And the last one is another volume of Ascendance of a Bookworm, Part 5, Volume 1. And this one is also in great condition. It's basically like, these conditions are great. Obviously there's a little scuff here, but it's nothing bad, and they were cheap. So, oh my goodness, I am so happy with that haul. So many great volumes of manga for really good quality. So I'm very happy about that. Let's see if it's the same for this one. This one was actually in the rain for a bit, so I'm hoping that it was okay because it has been a few days since then and I haven't checked through it. So we shall see. Seems like it's fine. So I got another volume of The Most Heretical Last Boss Queen from Villainous to Savior, Volume 6. This one was also at a really good price. It's also a little bit bunged up, but it's not anything too bad, so I'm okay with that. With the 7 Seas line novels, there's always like a colored page at the start, which is nice. And then I think this one actually does have, oh my god, this is crazy. Spoilers! This one also does have like pictures in there, which is nice. So yeah, that's volume 6. And then the last one is, ooh, okay, so I finally managed to grab volume 1 of Under the Oak Tree, the novel. So Inklo has been sending me the new releases of this series, but I actually didn't have volume 1, so I was like, okay, I need to get volume 1. And as always when I show these ones, they have those sprayed edges, which is really, really cute and pretty. And the sprayed edges are all different from each of the volumes. Let me show you. So this is volume 1, 2, and 3. And then as you can see, the sprayed edges and the colors are all different. And they all have like different, I think they all have different like quotes on there, if you can read it. Yeah. So yeah, it's really nice. I'm glad to have the first one. Honestly, these kind of take up a lot of space, so I don't know why I committed to buying them. But yeah, that's just a story for another day. And another thing I got from was a manga friend, and their name is Yor. I'll link their Instagram and everything. But they've been working on a comic for a project, and they sent me a little package to show you guys what their new comic is. And they've got like a really cool Instagram and social media account for it, so definitely go follow. I'll link everything down below and show you guys the handles here. But it is zombie metal, and look at the stunning colors. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And it was a little bit bunged up because the postie just like, I think they threw it around probably, and then they just like left it in the raid. But it seems like it's okay, and look how cute it is. Oh my goodness. So yeah, let's open it together. Oh my goodness. So their handle is oh yo, and then we've got someone that they worked with, which I think is the artist, and it's Twin Leaf Tea. I think Yo is working on the story, and then they've got an artist alongside them. But look how cute everything is in the package. We got a little keychain of one of the characters in Zombie Metal. Look how cute, oh my goodness. And then we got a little poster. And they got a little QR code here so that you can follow their Instagram. And then we got a really cute tiny sticker. Oh my goodness, so cute. And then we got the comic. Oh my gosh, this is so, so cute. Look at that. That is so cute. And we got the synopsis at the back, which is, dying early wasn't on Mina's bucket list, but here she is. Mina, used to an ordinary, boring life, is in high spirits when she lands, okay, I can't read it because of the sticker, lands herself a new job. However, on her way there, she encounters a strange bout of bad luck. A black cat, the number 13, and did she seriously just walk under that ladder? One unfortunate accident later, she finds herself stitched up and surrounded by loud music. Cool. So it's like mysterious music, and the characters on there look absolutely amazing. I love it. And the colors, oh my god, I love neon green. And they've sent me a really cute letter as well. Lily, thank you for your support on Zombie Metal debut comic issue. I hope you enjoy it, and I have a special discount for your audience to use, Moon 10. Oh my gosh. So if you guys want to support Zombie Metal, go check out their Instagram. They also have an Etsy link for you guys to purchase. I'll leave everything down below. It looks so cute. I can't wait to read it. I'll definitely give you guys a little review when I have. And yeah, use Moon 10 for a discount code on that Etsy shop so that you can get 10% off your first issue of Zombie Metal. I am so excited to read this. Thank you so much, Yor, for giving me this really, really cute package. I am so excited, and I absolutely already love the colors and the character designs. Oh my goodness, can't wait to read it. Thank you so much. Definitely guys, support this, as you know, we love supporting small artists and creators. It's the best thing we can do, especially in a world of like AI. So definitely go support it. I'll leave all the links down below. Grab your copy and also get 10% off your order. Cute. I also got a really cute package from another manga friend called Kiggs. They sent me a little package. I don't know why they sent it to me. They were just like, oh, I sent you something. And I was like, but that was so sweet of her that she sent me this package. And she wrote, I needed it off my shelf, enjoy. So cute. And she sent me, I literally opened this because I already opened it because I wanted to see what it was, and I screamed because when you open it, this came up, and it is the freaking keychain for Koharu from Love Bullet. And I don't know what it is, but it is hard to find Love Bullet merch, probably because it's not as popular as Green Yuri. But there was one keychain that I actually saw in an MCM catalog, and I could never find it when I went there, but she managed to get it for me. And look how adorable Koharu is. It's so bloody cute. I can't believe it that she got me the keychain that I actually wanted. You know, that's a really good manga friend right there. And it also came with a sticker. So, oh my gosh, I can't wait. That's so cute. Thank you so much. And then the piece de resistance is, she just sent me this. Can you believe it? She was like, oh yeah, I sent you something. And she sent me this. Like, what the hell? She's crazy. It is I don't know what you would call this edition, but it is like the special hardcover edition of the guy she was interested in wasn't a guy at all. And it is kind of packaged like a record, which is really, really cool. And obviously, if you know the significance of music in the story, then you understand why they kind of did it like this. But it must have sold really well for them to do a hardcover, a special hardcover additional edition of this series, because it's a Yuri series as well. And so you like take it out and like this, so cool. And this is the hardcover edition of it. Is so nice. Oh my god, oh my god. I mean, it's already green inside, but oh my god, so pretty. Oh my god, this series is, it blew up the internet pretty much. Everyone absolutely adored it. And I think the most unique thing about it is that it was green inside. So it basically got dubbed the Green Yuri pretty quickly. And yeah, it took the internet by storm. And I'm really glad because it definitely opened up more opportunities for Yuri licenses. And also, I guess, publishers to take a little bit more risk on licenses that are Yuri. Because obviously Yuri is not as popular as BL. We are getting better stuff. And better stuff is getting licensed, and we are seeing people kind of shout about, you know, stuff that they like. So Love Bullet also, you know, got a license, and Gal X Gal Yuri got a license just yesterday by Viz, so that is also exciting. But yeah, this one is really, really stunning. Thank you so much, Kiggs, for this amazing package. And oh man, it's just so sweet of her to send this over to me. Yeah. But it's so pretty. Thank you so much. But yeah, gotta figure out a way to display this now, and then my keychain as well. So yeah, thank you so much, Kiggs. All right, the last package is the Traveling Man parcel, so let's open this. So I basically saw a few volumes that I really wanted on Traveling Man, and they were for a pretty good price. And I've been eyeing them up for a while, but I didn't really pull the trigger, and then I just decided to go for it. And then I ended up finding more stuff on there than I anticipated, obviously, as things go. So I got that. Traveling Man is a great website if you're from the UK. They also stock Rosemary, so if you're into like Danmei or Baihe, then you should definitely check out Traveling Man, because they are like one of the only UK retailers that sell Rosemary publishing titles. So definitely check that out. And they also do some great discounts on manga as well. Some of the things that they do are, they are sometimes a little more expensive, but they're definitely more cheaper than retail price. So and also their stores, they're like online, not online, so their in-store options are really good because everything is 3 for 2. So if you live near a Traveling Man, definitely check them out. They have a lot of them in up north. Sadly, nothing in the south, which is quite sad. But yeah, I got some stuff on their online store, and they always package it really, really great as well. Like every time I get my manga, nothing's has ever been damaged, so it's really great. And the first one on here is Ascendance of a Bookworm Part 5 Volume 6. I saw like a random volume on there for really cheap. I think it was like $6.99, so I just grabbed it, and it was one that I needed, so I was like, great. So yeah, that is that. I still need to read this. My light novel reading percentage is horrendous, so let's not talk about that. And then we have The Lying Bride and the Same-Sex Marriage Debate. This one is a Yuri series, and I have not heard anyone talking about this, and I think it's like between adults, so I was like, sign me up. So I got it. Nothing more to say. And then I also got Free Room Volume 14, and I actually went to Birmingham last week with some friends, and I completely forgot that I had ordered this in my Traveling Man order, and so I bought that in my Birmingham trip. I actually managed to sell it though, so it's gone now. But yeah, I'm glad that I was able to get rid of that, and then now I have Volume 14 of Free Run. I absolutely love Free Run. I'm not caught up anymore on it. I'm around Volume 12, so I need to read Volume 13 and 14, but the releases of this have been quite slow now, because I think the author has been taking a few breaks, which is totally fine with me. So I'm just taking my time with this because, and I think the second season has been out and I still haven't watched it. So yeah, I've got a lot of content to get through anyway, so it's all good. But I love Free Run, one of my favorite ongoing shonen series. And then I got Hell is Dark with No Flowers. This one is also a light novel that I really enjoyed the first volume. The first volume was super creepy, and I also really enjoyed the relationship that was going on with Seiji, the guy, and then this guy. I don't remember his name, what his name was, but the guy that ends up stumbling into this like mysterious house. His name is Seiji, and then he ends up getting caught with like these mystical creatures and like weird things, but it was like really gripping at the end. And so yeah, I really like this, and I like their dynamic. Their dynamic is like kind of funny. It's like banter, which I really like. But yeah, I saw this for a really good price on Traveling Man. They have a lot of great like prices on light novels. Like a lot of the light novels obviously are a little expensive. They're at least like $13.99 or $15.99, and sometimes the light novels on there are like £7.99, which is really good price for Traveling Man. And yeah, so I got this one. And then another light novel I got was The Magical Revolution of the Reincarnated Princess and the Genius Young Lady, and this one is volume 4. I also liked the first volume that I read of this light novel. It definitely was so much better than the manga version. I really didn't enjoy the manga version because they added like stuff that was a little bit perverted in that one for some reason. It made one of the main girls, Anisphere, seem quite perverted towards Euphelia, and I didn't like that in the manga. But they pretty much cut stuff like that out in the light novel. Although you can tell that it was written by a man, because they do talk about the boobs sometimes, like the shape of them, or like how they're like well endowed or something like that, or like how it's not like explicit, but it's like mentioned, you know what I mean? So that's why you can tell that it was written by a man, but I still enjoyed it. And then we got Your Former Volume 4, also was at a really good price. And this was the volume that I needed to fill a gap. And I also really liked the first volume of this one. It was really interesting. The relationship between Harold and Echika, I think this is Echika, but Harold is like it's kind of like I don't know what they're called, but they're kind of like human looking androids, I guess. And I think they're called Amicus, yeah. So, and they have like human features, and they're supposed to have like no emotions, but then we kind of see like a different light to them when Ichika starts working with them in this like kind of, I don't remember exactly what the names are called, but she like goes into like, she like dives into people's brains to find information to figure out like mysteries, and she has to work with one of the amicus, Harold, together, and they start getting close together, and they have a really good fun banter relationship, which was also something that I really enjoy. When two people have banter, I do really like reading that. So yeah, this one was good. And then we got 3 volumes of the same series, which is Girl Crush, and I've been really enjoying this series. I really liked the first volume, and so I managed to buy some ones that I had missing. The colors of the spines are really pretty as well, and the character designs are also really cute. So this one's volume 4, this one's volume 5. I have not met this guy yet, so that'll be interesting. And this one's volume 6, one of the main characters. And this one focuses on 2 Japanese girls who enter like a competition to try and become an idol in Korea. So they want to become a K-pop idol. So that is I found it really interesting. And they have like a friendly rivalry, and I like that the rivalry is not like, you know, when like 2 girls, there's always like a story in manga where there's like 2 girls and they do like, they play, I guess, they use dirty methods to try and compete with each other. But this one is not like that. They actually are trying to like get in this competition and be the best, obviously, but they don't use dirty methods. They just try to use the talent, which I appreciate. But I haven't read much else far into it, so who knows what will happen. And then we got How to Relationship Volume 13. Volume 14 is the last one, and I actually recently purchased that volume. I think I purchased it on Sci-Fi. I have a huge Sci-Fi haul coming. I actually purchased like a lot, so that will be fun. But this is volume 13, and volume 14 is the last one, and I kind of got spoiled a bit because I saw it online what happens, kind of like who ends up with who and stuff like that. But yeah, I am excited to read this. I think I feel like I need to do a whole reread because it's been a while since I read that series. And the last three are the ones that I actually triggered me to make this purchase in the first place, which is See You in My 19th Life, and this one's volume 4, and then I also have volume 5 and then volume 3. So this was one of the volumes that I read to try and get through some of my manhwa. And out of all like the urban stories that I read, so Business Proposal, Secretary Kim, and See You in My 19th Life, this one stood out to me the most. And when I read 1 and 2 back to back because I enjoyed volume 1 so much, I just really enjoyed it. And there is a supernatural element to it because the main character, has actually gone through life, and every time she dies, she gets reborn into a different body, but she remembers all the lives that she's had previous to that. And then in her 18th life, she meets a boy, and that boy basically kind of changes her life in a certain way that she can't stop, you know, thinking about him. And to be honest, considering she's led so many lives, the fact that this one boy had such an impact on her feels a little bit ridiculous and also a little bit unbelievable, because whilst their story was really sweet, it did seem not that impactful to me, in my opinion, if that was something that I was living through. But I don't know why, I really just enjoyed it anyways. Like, and when she comes back into her 19th life, she finds out that she was reborn into that same era, and so she seeks out, so she like, I think she's born young, in like a young body, but then finds out that he's also still like a kid as well. So their like timelines haven't crossed too far into the future. So, you know, their age gap isn't like massive. And then she ends up like working really hard because she was born into a kid's body that has like a really bad father, and the father is like an alcoholic, steals money and shit. But then she obviously has so much knowledge that she becomes a prodigy and then makes loads of money through that, and then ends up building up her life so that she can eventually face the guy that she met when she was younger that changed her life in her 18th life, and tries to find him. And that's kind of the story, and I just really like that concept, like her working like hard to try and find this guy and like be near him again. And it seems all a little bit ridiculous to do this all for a little kid, but there is a backstory there. And yeah, I'm just really intrigued. And I do like when they eventually first meet and she's very like upfront about stuff and is like, do you want to date me? And it just seems really funny. But yeah, I really like it, and I do like that supernatural element to it where, you know, she is kind of like transmigrated, etc., that kind of thing. But this definitely was the series that I saw on Traveling Man for really good price, and I was like, I really want to make an order now so that I can have these and read them, because I got volume 1 and 2 for ages, and then every time I wanted to try and buy these in store, they had never have this in store, like in Worlds Apart or any of the other stores that I've been to near me. So I just made this order, and then when I recently did my sci-fi order, I took everything that was available that they have out at the moment. I think they have up to volume 11 now from what I remember, or volume 10, and I just like got all of those volumes. So yeah, that will be in another haul, but really excited, so excited to have this one. Can't wait to read it. But yes, that was everything in my haul today. I'm not even holding up, I'm only holding up like half of the stuff that I hauled. So we actually have a very decent haul today, which is amazing, and some really cool stuff like from Your Zombie Metal, and a really cute gift from Kiggs. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. How many volumes did I get today? 1, 2, we've got 28 volumes, which is a really nice substantial haul, and I am really excited about everything. I've been getting back into reading like crazy, so I am really motivated to like make content. I want to make some more videos in terms of recommending stuff. I want to try and film a reading vlog tomorrow, because I know you guys enjoy that. So I will try to work on that. I'm going to try to do a challenge where I read 10 volumes in one day. We'll see if I manage to do that. Stay tuned, because that is definitely a video that will be coming up if I do end up filming that tomorrow. I also forgot that I actually got a parcel from Yen Press. So let me open this up for you guys. I was going to do my whole like ending monologue, but then I looked on the floor and I forgot that I had this. So let's open this. So we got loads of exciting parcels today, actually. Oh, okay. So we got 7 sundaes, which I had no idea that this was coming out or what this is about, but it is plastic wrap, so it must be, it is a BL, yeah. Interesting. So if you guys have heard of this, let me know what you thought, but I have never heard of this one, so that is very interesting. Thank you so much, Ice Press. So this is Ice Press. Yeah, it is Ice Press. And then the second one is, oh, Solo Leveling Ragnarok. Oh, wait, it's a sequel? Wait, how much of a sequel is this? How much, is this like ongoing? Is it still running? I didn't even know there was a sequel. Oh, interesting. I don't even know. Did they finish printing Solo Leveling already as well? I'm so up to date. Like, I think I've read like 6 volumes of Solo Leveling, and then that's all my husband had, because he is like holding out hope that they'll print out another box set, and I was just like, I doubt it. I think you should just like buy it. But yeah, he'll be really happy to see this. I'll probably give it to him because he really likes Solo Leveling. But yeah, cool, amazing. Thank you so, oh, somewhere around. So I got these 2 from Ice Press. Thank you so much, Ice Press, for sending over these volumes. I am excited to see how my husband reacts when he sees this. And this one I will look into more before I peel the plastic wrap. But yes, I think that is actually it now for everything that I got. Now, including those, I have about 30 volumes in this haul, so that's really, really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this rambly video. I do end up talking a lot when I do these haul videos, but I hope you guys don't mind. And as always, thank you so much for the support, especially when I'm not doing so well and on my down days and not filming much. You guys are still here to support the channel and always here to leave really nice comments down below. You guys' comments honestly make my day, so thank you guys so much. You guys are the best, and as always, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.